Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Carrie from Texas. How are you on this terrific Tuesday? It's chilly, it's very early. Got so much to do today, including drinking my protein this morning. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day that I have shoulder replacement surgery. And to say I am nervous is just a complete and total understatement. I am extremely anxious and nervous. Uh, the problem is I don't know and won't know until I wake up tomorrow what has to be done. If it's an entire joint that has been damaged by this horrible arthritis, osteoarthritis, or is it a partial? I won't know until I wake up. And for a control freak like me, that is very difficult to get my head around. I like to know what's happening at all times because I am a control freak. So I am getting ready very early this morning. I've got a lot to do in my office with my companies, make sure that they are on autopilot because I will be completely out of my office for the next 5 days. So I have done my prep work. I have used my Life Cell and my number 7 Revitalift. I use that twice a day, as I've mentioned to you guys, morning and night. I've done my brows, Benefit Brow System. I have done my moisturizer, my 16-hour e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the lightest color. That is done. Have I done that yet? No, I haven't done that. What am I talking about? I've done my, goodness gracious, I've done my under eye corrector. I have done my foundation, which today I am using my Covergirl Ageless foundation, one of my favorites. Just gives me this really nice complexion. It covers up my impurities here, imperfections. Covers up my scars that are right here on this side and on this side. And fills in these little lines as it says it's going to do, which is always a good thing. You want your product to do what it claims it's going to do. So this is in the lightest color. Again, it is CoverGirl Ageless Foundation. It works in connection with Olay, so you get lots of hydrating great stuff from this product, which of course, as I've said so many times, every day that I do this. Moisture, moisture, moisture is the key when you are experienced, when you have experienced skin. I don't like to use the word old or senior, just experienced. It sounds so much better. All right, let's get some on here in the areas that I want some extra light. This is e.l.f.'s 24-hour hydrating concealer. I love that product. I think it's probably the best concealer on the market. So let's get all that blended right there. Get some light over here. So when the natural light hits me, it looks nice and bright. Oh, I did forget also, I used my new L'Oreal Illuminator. I am loving this product. Guys, you got to get this and give it a go. I mean, really. It's spectacular. It's inexpensive. It's L'Oreal Lumini Glotion. L-U-M-I, Lumi Glotion. I love it. It's hydrating. It gives you this beautiful sheen to your complexion. It's a remarkable product. It is as good as my Makeup Revolution Fix and Glow, which right now I cannot find it anywhere. I have tried. I can't seem to get it online. I I am just struggling to find it anywhere. So I wanted another product similar, and this was available when I went to my local grocery store, which is a huge grocery store, by the way, here in Texas, H-E-B. It's the biggest grocer here in Texas, and they have an unbelievable makeup section. They even have a person that actually just works in the makeup section, which for grocery stores is, you don't normally find that. You don't even find that at the drugstore. Okay, that is all on. Looking really beautiful today. I love this ageless foundation. It really does fill in these small lines, especially right in here and right up in here. I'm definitely seeing a huge improvement there. All right, let's get our powder going. Oops, got to get contour out. Where is my contour? Here it is. This is my e.l.f. 4-color contour palette. You guys know I love this because you guys actually are the ones that encouraged me to start using a contour product. And so this one, when it was sent to me, I'm like, wow, that's interesting. It's got 4 colors in it. And what I love about this one is if you get a little too heavy-handed on this one, you do have these other 2 lighter. So, like right there, I got where it was on the end of the brush. So we just come in and we will blend that. That's what I love about this 4-color palette, is that you've got these lighter colors that you can blend where you're a little concerned that maybe you went overboard. I'm needing another one of these. And then I also come down and do this V right here. See how that V does right there? That helps to slenderize your neck. Just like you do up on the sides of your nose if you do that. I don't, but doesn't mean that it's not a good process. It's just not one that I personally use. By the way, did you grab a drink this morning? Thank you, everybody, so very much for all of your wonderful comments in the last few days. I so very much appreciate that. I've had more in the last few days than I've had in quite a long time, and I so appreciate that. It tells me that what I'm putting out there for you guys, that you're enjoying, and I really appreciate that. If there's a specific look that I haven't done in a while, please let me know what that is that you would like me to demonstrate, and I absolutely will. If there's a problem area that you need help on and would like me to address specifically, I would also love to know what that is, because this is all about helping you in some of those areas that you might struggle in or just want a little bit of additional input. I am never going to tell you here at this channel that what you do is wrong. I do not believe in that. I think that is incredibly presumptuous of anybody to actually tell you what you are doing is incorrect or wrong. Everybody has their own different philosophies, their own different views, their own different needs. And in my opinion, my job is to help you figure out what is going to work best for you, and then can give you my input on what works for me. And maybe those two align, you know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. But to just give you some different options, give you some different techniques. Now this is L'Oreal's tinted, sorry, trying to go too fast here. This is Laura Mercier's loose setting powder in pink. If you're new here, this has been altered. Okay, it comes in pink. It's very, very pink. When I get it, when it comes in a similar size container as this, I get another similar size container and I split the product in half. I take half out of this and put it in a new container. I then come back in both containers and I fill them up with powder. I use baby powder. And what that does for me is, one, I get double the amount of powder, first of all, because I'm doubling my product. Secondly, I am changing the color of the pink. It's becoming a much softer pink, and it is also helping me get this beautiful porcelain finish, and it helps to control moisture. I do not like moisture of any kind. I like a very matte porcelain finish, and the baby powder is what helps me get that, and it helps me keep my complexion and my makeup in place all day. There are many, many different types of powder you can use. That's just the one that I use and that I have used since I started working as a model when I was 16 years old. And a makeup artist taught me that, and it has stuck with me ever since. So it works for me. I love the beautiful porcelain finish that I get. I get a lot of compliments on my skin, and so that tells me that all of my products that I'm working with are giving me the best results. One of the things that I think gets lost in a lot of people, we can do a lot of painting. Makeup is painting, right? True beauty, when they say true beauty comes from the inside out, I believe what that means is when you feel confident about yourself, when you feel that you are the best version that you can be, when you're happy with yourself, when you are content, all of that comes to the outside, and then your makeup just helps to enhance that. Beauty does come from in. It comes from your soul. When your soul is happy and content and confident, I believe that translates outward. And my job here at this channel is to help you channel that. I want you to take these 30 minutes, feel good about yourself, feel confident about yourself. It's not vain. It's not narcissistic. It's just helping you set up your day every day to be the very best version of yourself and bring out that inner beauty, which then translates to your outside beauty. And when that happens, you're stunning. People see it. So inner beauty comes out on the outer beauty as well. You got to love yourself. You got to believe in yourself. You've got to do that first and foremost, because if you're not going to, how's anybody else? Right? So take the 30 minutes every day to put yourself together so you look your very best every single day, and then you're ready for whatever comes along. All right, today we're going to be using this tartlet. This is a Tarte product. You get them in a set of 4. I think you can still get them on Amazon, on TikTok Shop. This is a beautiful pink, dusty rose, mauve color palette, which I adore. That's the colors that I'm wearing today. So let's get started with this one. This is probably up in my top 3 palettes. You know me, I love pink. It's just one of my favorite colors. I get more compliments when I wear pink probably than any other color scheme, then greens and then grays. That's sort of how my color pyramid looks. Okay, let's get going here. And I will show you which colors I'm using here after we get done, okay? So let's get the entire lid area dusted with this beautiful light, sort of very light, neutral, very light mauve pink color. It is beautiful. It's just a gorgeous, great color to start with. And we're putting it all over the eye area, getting that ready for the next colors. All right, the next color that we're going to use today is this one here. And I will show you these when I get done, okay? And be careful because does get very saturated and it does get a lot of fallout. I'm just sort of stippling this on right now. Beautiful dusty mauve color, which is just gorgeous. And I'm putting it the very top of the lid and into the transition, and then I'm bringing it up onto that big bone right here. Doing the same over here, sort of stippling it on. Then working it in and moving it up and outward, upward. Beautiful colors, these. So feminine. Oh, just stunning, I tell you. Okay, and then we're just using a smaller brush now, and we are needing a smaller brush. Adding a little bit more definition here with this darker color. Just right here at the bottom. Making that little hook right there. And right here. We do have fallout from these palettes, so we're going to get my Perfect Pour Pink Pack. I get this from Amazon. This is a finishing powder. I use this to sweep under my eyes to make sure that I'm getting all of that fallout. I don't want any fallout left under the eyes. We are also putting some really light coloring underneath the eyes too. We want those really nice and bright. Okay. I'm gonna just come back in now and go back to that very first color. Make sure that we've got nice lightness right here in the corner, which we do. And now we need to get a tiny brush and go to the darkest color, this color that I used right here. And we're going to outline today. Normally when I use these tiny little brushes like this, I don't get fallout, but you might. If you do, just grab your finishing powder and just give it another little sweep. Come back over and start on this side. Follow that natural line. I put it as close into my lash line as I can get on the top and the bottom to create a lined look. I do have people ask me occasionally, why don't I use a wet liner? An actual liner, right? Well, I think liners, you've got to be really good at using liners, because I think liners sometimes can get very harsh because they are wet. So I think you've got to be exceptionally steady-handed when you do liner application. I do not have a steady hand at all when it comes to that. I end up looking like I'm, you know, a four-year-old trying to color, and it just doesn't ever look good. I prefer to use powders as my liner for a couple of reasons. They look softer, they blend easier, and for me, that's a much easier application than trying to use an actual wet product, get it straight. I just have never been able to do that. I don't know why. It's just me, I guess. I don't know. But this is why I use dry eyeshadows and that's why I like palettes where the palette is a overall color story, but it has multiple layers of color story, because that way, as I build my look, I have similar color story but different depths of color. That works really good in picking up your outlining color. So let me tell you what I used this morning in this beautiful palette, which, let me see if I can find the name on this one. This one is called Tartlet. And the first color that I used is Exclusive, which is this one right here. This one. Then I came through and I used this one in the transitional area. That one is called Brilliance. Then the outline I used is called Posh. Now there are 3 mattes and 3 shimmers. I'm going to come back in now and I'm going to pick up this darkest shimmer right down here. And I just want to add a little bit right here just to get a reflective component to this colors. All right, and then let's pick up a fluffy brush and then let's just blend here a little bit. So we get this really soft. I want this to be extremely soft look today. Obviously because of the colors that I'm wearing. All right, I did mess my brows, so let me grab my little brow brush here and just apply a little bit more where I got too much powder. Oh, absolutely stunning. These colors are truly, I think for me, they are the best colors I can wear because they are so complementary to my brown eyes. Just adding a little bit more brightness under my eye with my finishing powder. And then making sure my blush is all blended. And that looks very good. I do have on my LA Colors Coco Shimmer. This is the lipstick that I'm using, this beautiful sort of brown burgundy. And I'm going to add on top of that Heartlet's Dusty Mauve. That's just to get a little bit of reflectiveness in this color scheme here on my lip. All right, and then just one final dusting of my blush, which is Milani's Baked Blushes in Dolce. The color is Dolce. And we're just putting that on the tops of those cheekbones and then bringing it into the apple right here. Okay. Beautiful colors. I mean, just absolutely stunning colors. For me, they complement my brown eyes. And they're a very soft look. I like a very traditional, conservative, classic look. And, but that's just me. That doesn't mean that that's going to work for you. Makeup is all about trial and error and figuring out what color scheme works best for you, what products works best for you, and then sticking with them, giving them a real opportunity to show you how good they are and how well they work for you. You know, and then everything is fluid in this industry, so we are constantly getting new products. Before I'm actually willing to replace a product and not use it anymore, it's really got to be an exceptional product. One of those exceptional products for me is my mascara. I changed that, and my blush, because they work with every look that I design. These two products work for me. Okay, I just curled my lashes. So I'm starting at the bottom and I'm really combing my lashes here. This is what I love about this wand. It's very hard. It's got tiny little teeth. And so it really does grab each individual lash. It combs and coats and it locks in this curl that I just put in my lashes. Mascara is a good way to look at mascara is that it is a hairspray for your lashes. So if you have to curl, which huge majority of us do, some of us don't, and I'm extremely jealous of you if you don't have to curl your lashes. There is a very good influencer that has the most beautiful natural lashes I have ever seen, and she doesn't have to curl them at all. She really doesn't have to wear mascara. They're that beautiful naturally. I did not get that, so I do have to curl and I do have to wear mascara. My lashes are very straight and very fair. And I always wear black. Always. Unless I'm in a photo shoot and a makeup artist decides to, you know, try a different color, which is very rare because my eyes are so dark. I think maybe in the last 2 years I've worn a color mascara for a photo shoot, maybe twice. It's just not the norm, right? It's just, I think some of those colors and some of those looks that you get with these colored mascaras are absolutely beautiful, but they're just not for me. I'm just very conservative in the way that I want my makeup to look. I want it to be feminine. I want it to be conservative. I'm a business owner. I can't show up to a client meeting with red, purple hair and green lipstick and orange eyeshadow. Not saying it's wrong, just saying that it's not appropriate for me. It's very popular too. These very bright, vivid colors are very popular right now. I think it has to be a very specific thing that you're looking for, or a place that you're going, or an event that you're going to get that to work. It wouldn't work for me ever. I would feel like I'm a clown. At 62, that's just not something that I would ever do. Unless, of course, it was part of a job that I was working on, and even then it would be a tough sell. For a 62-year-old grandmother, conservative entrepreneur to show up to a photo shoot or do anything for a photo shoot in purple, orange, and green, it just wouldn't be right. Okay, we're just coming now, and we're ever so slightly putting a little bit of mascara down on the lower line of lashes. Just enough so you can see them there. And then we're going to reload. Get some more product on here, and we're going to then come and do one other coat towards the outside end of the lashes. Don't forget, this is tubular mascara, so when you put on your first coat and you let it dry, it creates a little tube on each lash. And then as you come in with subsequent applications, you're going to extend and volumize those tubes. That's how you get length using tubular mascaras. That's how you get volume as well, because you are adding tube on top of tube. It's kind of why you need a couple of seconds in between each application so it can dry and really adhere to that lash. Just going down to the ends of my lashes now. Getting a little bit more extension and length here. All right. There we go. Let me get my tissue here. Runny nose still. Lordy, lordy. All right, let's see, how did we do today? Oh, that's so pretty. Guys, these little palettes are phenomenal. They really are. There's 4 of them. I think it was like $40, $10 a palette. I've had them for about a year. I don't know if you can still get them on TikTok, but if you can, they're definitely worth your investment. They're a great choice for eyeshadows, especially if you like those sort of traditional products. They're just phenomenal. All right. I will not see you guys tomorrow for a get ready with me. I'm having surgery tomorrow. I am going to be doing filming of this process of my recovery. In my research, There was a lot of preemptive type videos, but there wasn't a lot of videos of actual recovery for people. So I'm going to do that. I hope that my experience helps somebody else. And good, bad, or indifferent, that's what we're going to do. So I will see you in the morning from the hospital before my surgery. I hope you have a splendid Tuesday, terrific Tuesday. What else do I want to say? Thank you so very much, everybody, for your helping me grow this small community. It's so important to me. I want to give back, and I'm very passionate about makeup and helping us to be the very best that we can be. Find our success, whatever your success is. And then, don't let your age stop you from anything at any time in your life. Life is too short not to finish our story and try to achieve all the things that we dream about. It doesn't matter what age you are. Faith, love, hard work, and dedication, you can get there. Just got to want it badly enough. Make a commitment to yourself and then go out and make it happen. And be prepared, because you never know, that 10-second first impression could come along that could change your life forever. So don't you want to be ready for that? You never know. You never know what that first impression can lead to and how it can change your life forever. So be prepared. It only takes 30 minutes to really put yourself together to be prepared for your day so you can get out there and hit your grand slam. Wouldn't it be great to hit one of those every day? Imagine how successful we would be in whatever that field of success is for you. You can do it. Believe in yourself. You are your best and most important supporter, and don't let age stop you. It's just a number. That's all it is. It identifies the amount of time you've been with us on earth and the year that you were born, and celebrate it. Don't make it an excuse. Celebrate it. Use it to your advantage. There's nothing like experience. That is the one thing I have learned. That's why I can tell you at 62, my complexion and my skin is better at 62 than it was at 42, because I have experience, I've tried products, and I'm mature enough to know now that, and realize now that you've got to do it every day, in and out, without fail, in order for your skin to follow you in your journey and look beautiful every day. Bring your beauty out every day. You can, by believing in yourself. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Please be careful if you're out shopping today. We are in the craziness of the holidays. Never take any situation or anybody for granted. Look what happened in New York. Just don't take anything for granted. Always be safe, and always let your loved ones know where you are and when you're headed home, just so your loved ones know and don't worry. God bless. We'll see you from the hospital tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for your continued support, everybody. If you would, share these videos and like and subscribe. Everything will be in the description box below. God bless. See you tomorrow morning. Have a great day. Just get out there and hit your grand slam. Let me know when you do. I'd love to hear from you too. God bless.